I set out on a journey to beat every 3D Sonic game, and boy did I fail already. Here's the quick recap to get you up to speed with where I'm at. Sonic Adventure was okay. The Sonic's levels were fun. Biggs the cat fishing is horrible. Sonic Adventure 2 has probably been my favorite one so far. Sonic's and Shadow's levels were amazing, and the chows were really fun. Sonic Heroes was a buggy mess and pissed me off. Shadow the Hedgehog was boring as hell. Sonic 06 broke me, but I did beat that game in its entirety. Sonic and the Secret Rings was also not fun. Now I'm at Sonic Unleashed. This game has pretty divided opinions on it, from people liking it to most hating it. So that is what I'm here to find out. Why does everyone hate Sonic Unleashed? Sonic Unleashed is divided into 3 gameplay sections. You have the day levels where you race around as Sonic. Think of the best part about playing any Sonic game. That's what these day levels are. The night levels where you play as the Werehog, a hack and slash platformer, and then you have the hub world where you can walk around, explore, and do side quests and stuff. The day levels for me are the best part of this whole game. You play as Sonic and you get to go fast. In this game, you can go really fast. As you collect rings, you can do a Sonic boost, which increases Sonic's speed. The homing attack has a lock-on, which is a godsend compared to previous entries. You can press the shoulder buttons to move left or right, and this is amazing and came in handy so much, especially when you're grinding on rails. In previous titles, you'd have to just press the A button and hope that Sonic can jump over and magnetize to the rails, and it never ever worked that way. For the most part, playing as Sonic feels good. I felt more in control of Sonic here than in most other games. Striking the balance between letting the player go super fast while still being in control and executing precise moves is a hard task, and I feel like they nailed it here. Except for the times when I'm going way too freaking fast and have to turn sharp. Some of the boost sections where I'm running on water I did not enjoy. That is where I felt out of control and would die constantly. Aside from that, the level design and pacing of these day stages is great. One stage had me running on the sides of buildings using the shoulder buttons to go back and forth, and it was cool. Another level has this cool section where Sonic is flying up in the air, and as he is falling, fireworks go off above him. There were so many times while playing these levels that I was just in pure bliss. Certain sections I would nail the platforming and timing, blasting my way through as fast as possible, and it made me feel like a total badass flying through these stages perfectly. Honestly, these day levels slapped hard, and I had fun playing a Sonic game for the first time in a long while. I never really died to any bullshit either, just my own mistakes, other than the boost levels where you're going fast as fuck. Now let's talk about the Werehog in the room. I've heard many different opinions on this one. Some people really like the Werehog sections. I am not one of those people. These levels are hack and slash where you platform and solve simple puzzles to get to the end. Fighting was not fun for me. Hordes of enemies attack you and you spam combos to kill them. In Sonic Unleashed, they introduced RPG elements where you gain XP and can increase certain stats. If you increase the combat stat for the Werehog, you get more combos, and oh my lord, did you get a lot of combos for the Werehog. Some of these were actually pretty cool, but man, is fighting not fun. Sonic is slow, he doesn't jump high, he has stretchy arms for some reason, and he misses so many attacks. There were times where I'm spamming my combos and my swings were just phasing through everything. I couldn't hit a parked car if I wanted to. There were so many kill walls in this. Naturally, hack and slash games have that, but every Werehog level in Sonic Unleashed would have 3 or 4 or 5 kill walls to get past. You can use your Unleashed ability, which makes you stronger and faster, and it came in handy. Aside from the combat, the other gripes I have with it were how long these levels were. 25 to 30 minutes is what some of these were taking me to get through. The platforming was annoying at times, more specifically because some of the checkpoints were bad. If you screwed up one input, you could get set back 10 minutes of work you had just done. Entire kill wall sections would get undone because you missed one precise jump. I can't really say I had any fun playing as the Werehog, and maybe that stems from the fact that I've played good hack and slash games. I really don't understand this at all. I'm playing Sonic, not God of War, not Devil May Cry, not Bayonetta. Sonic. And what does Sonic say all the time? Gotta hack and slash. No, gotta go fast. There is one redeeming part to the night levels aside from the music, which is really good, except for the battle theme. It overstays its welcome, and consequently is my biggest issue with Sonic Unleashed. and that is the medal collecting. In all the levels, you collect sun and moon medals. For the Werehog sections, this was great. Sonic is slowed down, and you can comb through each level finding all the medals. Finding hidden medals was fun at times, but during the day missions, finding medals was not fun and counterintuitive to what Sonic is at its core. Go fast. I want to race through the levels and do just that, but sometimes I'm going too fast and you can't even see the medals, or sections have multiple paths. Good luck finding out which path has the medal without replaying missions a few times. This just doesn't make sense to me. You want me to go fast, but then introduced a mandatory collectible and expect me to get it. At first, I didn't think anything of these medals. I thought they were just an extra little collectible for you to get, and maybe there's secrets that you can unlock. But when I got to a certain point and the game was like, oh yeah, if you want to keep playing, go get more of those bad boys. This was so discouraging for me. Sometimes I would need like 25 of these little peckers to unlock the next stage. I wanted to replay the day levels, but there aren't that many medals in them, plus I remembered, oh yeah, I can't see the shit when I'm going ludicrous speed. So I then have to submit and replay Werehog stages to get my medals. I really dislike this. I want to play more of your game, but you are forcing me to replay the bad parts in order to get to the good parts. The other thing I disliked was trying to hunt for missions in the hub worlds. I want to play every level you've got, but some are hidden, and then when I find them, bam, don't got enough medals, go to jail, don't pass go, no $200. This is definitely the part I hate the most, is the level progression in the game. I for sure prefer a more linear Sonic experience. The hub worlds, despite being small, had some redeeming qualities. The music in each was good and fitting to each culture you travel to. Traveling around the world trying to fix it is the story of this one, so you get to visit many different parts of the world. That's cool. And the art style of the humans was way more fitting than in Sonic 06. Other than that, I didn't really like the hub worlds. Once again, I just want a linear Sonic experience where I can play all the good levels and go fast. I don't want to have to hunt for the levels. I don't want to collect medals to unlock levels, and I don't want to hack and slash my way through hordes of enemies as a Werehog. I want to grind rails, run up and down buildings, run on water, ride a bobsled, and reference cool runnings. I want to chain homing attacks into dashes and slide under small gaps. I want all of that in 3 to 5 minute bite-sized levels over and over again. Like I already mentioned, I really enjoyed the level design for the day levels. The art style is really good. The graphics of this game are amazing. The opening cutscene is incredible. I feel like I'm watching a movie. The music in this game is so freaking good. I love how when you sucked bad and beat the level getting a bad ranking, the ending song plays terribly. I laughed so hard when I heard this for the first time. It's stuff like this that makes me want to love Sonic, but it's just so hard to love Sonic because I have to deal with all of this other crap. Life systems are dumb and an old mechanic. No more life systems, thank you. I also wanted to mention that I played the 360 version on an Xbox Series X, so I had no issues with frame rate or the game running properly. I know that if you do play it on original hardware, you aren't going to have that good of a time. There's a lot of content here for gamers to play, some of it being really freaking good, and I wanted more. But then I'd get a swift kick to the dick because I didn't collect enough medals. I feel like this Sonic game was 2 steps forward and 4 Sonic dashes left off of a cliff. The day levels are incredible. The night levels aren't fun. Really, I just hated the mandatory collectibles and how the level progression worked. So if I could fix Sonic Unleashed, I would make all the levels unlockable as you beat each level and not locked by medals. No mandatory collecting things. Anything you collect is purely bonus, and all the necessary power-ups to progress, you will get them naturally in the levels by playing the game. I'd make Werehog combat faster and more fun. Think of some of your favorite hack and slash games and how fast the combat and movement is. Sonic is already fast. The Werehog could have been the same. Overall, this wasn't the worst Sonic game I've played. The highs are high and a great step in the right direction, but the lows are low. They had the right idea with this one, but sometimes less is more. I still think Sonic Adventure 2 has been the best game overall for me. But that's it. What do you think? Am I just a big dumb poopy head who sucks at video games and Sonic Unleashed is the best Sonic game ever made? Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong about the Sun and Moon medals and that combat with the Werehog is actually hack and slash at its peak. I want to thank all of our Patreons and members that are supporting the show and have been for a very long time. Really appreciate it. If you want to support the show, you can join the members button down below. You'll get tons of perks, bonus content, and you will get your name at the end of every video, like what you see here. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, keep it rad.